Hey YouTube, coming at you with my second Great League team. Not my second Great League team, a second Great League team from Mark. So thank you for submitting. I'm going to quickly go over that story. And I just shot a third video. If you saw my video this morning, I had a ton of trouble with GBL. Just basically ranted at Niantic. So I asked the community, please send me some battles. Mark sent me, and he wrote in his submission, "Hi Dan, I'll keep this short because I know you have a rush on this, but this is the team that I beat you with last time we ran into each other in the Open Great League. These are not the best battles because I did them after tilting due to one-turn lag and complete game freezes during charge moves. Hopefully that the new guy replacing the head of Niantic fixes this. Anyways, thanks for being awesome." And then the news dropped about Niantic selling their games, potentially selling their games aspect. So I talked about that story last night. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, go check that out last night, or I guess, I don't know, 17 hours ago. I talked about the sale, but we're going to talk about these battles because he's up to 2950 legend the last 3 seasons. Understanding the lag and stuff because I got that too, which I was very frustrated about this morning. Let's look at the battles. Thunderfang, Steelix. So this is a rough matchup into Annihilape, which is not much better, and they go straight into Moltres. Is that the shiny Galarian Moltres? Okay, I'm guessing that's the shiny Galarian Moltres because I'm like, why is there a Moltres in here and why is it a dark? Okay, it's the shiny Galarian Moltres. Cool. They're trying for a Sucker Punch down, so we got 2 Rage Fists off and almost take it out because it is half dark, so counter is neutral. I'm surprised they didn't stay in a little longer with their I guess their poison is resistant on Clodsire, so it makes sense that they also got out. But coming back in here, Brave Bird is resisted. Clodsire comes back in. You did burn both shields, and you have Earthquake here, so staying in here, shielding up a potential Earthquake of theirs. It is just Stone Edge bait. I guess you stayed in, kind of made them realize that they could bait there, but gonna get off the Earthquake. That does land, does not take out. Are we just gonna let it go and just try and run with Jumpluff? They may have double fighter in the back, right? Because they already showed Primeape. Try and draw, yeah, it makes sense, double fighter, because try and draw out a fairy, and then punish it with a poison, and then the other one roams free. Or dark. So their Moltres goes down. I forgot they had the dark. And they come back in here, which clearly indicates that they have something second weak to a flying type or a grass type. What? Yeah. Okay. There's your Annihilape. Not surprising. Try and draw out it makes sense. Try and draw out a fairy with one, and then the other one roams free. Unfortunately for them, they let you get a bunch of extra energy for some reason. Now we have back-to-back aerial aces. Take them out for the win. Okay, so this ends up being a pretty nice matchup. Yes, you're going to have to shield up the Hydros, but having the Thunderfang against a water Pokemon is great, especially one that is pretty glassy. You'll probably have to burn 2 shields. Not even going to try. I thought you'd maybe try and throw the Psychic Fangs to grab 1 shield. That's probably what I would have done. I probably would have thrown the Psychic Fangs before they got to the Hydro to force that shield. But they come in Azumarill, so we're already looking at a double water team. Maybe a triple water team? What is this team that they're coming in with Azumarill? I mean, Bubble is super effective because you're half ground, so I get that, but yeah, these Thunderfangs are adding up. You can't, problem with Earthquake is it's so slow to get to, 22 turns worth of moves. But we do chip for the 3rd time. They're finally getting a move off. Ice Beam at best is neutral and Play Rough is resisted, right? So still don't take you out. Can you get all the way down? I like this because now you can just throw Psychic Fangs blind. Yeah, I like that. I like that farm down, and I like just throwing that blind because now they have 1 Pokemon left. You lower their attack. It is a freaking wing attack, not wing attack, a air/Mandibuzz, which is hitting super effective. We are double weak to flying in the back here. So the good news is Fairy Wing super effective, airless will chip, counter neutral. You can probably just work your way through this. And why are they not shielding? They're almost just fast move range down now. I mean, you should throw. Yeah, because maybe you can get to 2 Rage Fists before you get taken out. If we can instant swap here, that'd be ideal. Yeah, you're kind of locked. But I was about to say, It's basically fast move damage range, right? You rage fist to boost that rate. You rage fist to boost that counter. Or you just kind of, yeah, you had to try and commit to it because else they would have got the wing attack, the air slash through. So good try there. Yeah, double flying weakness in the back. That's rough. Jumpluff. Thunderfang is neutral. They can only have energy ball at best, which is neutral as well. And you lower their defense. So I've got to imagine that this will give you the advantage overall because these Thunderfangs, yeah, and they get out into Drapion. It could have Aqua Tail, which will be super effective, yeah. Poison resisted, but the Aqua Tail super effective. So this will chip. Won't take out, but it'll chip. You're not going to get to an Earthquake. So yeah, trying to catch. Do catch, but this will still chip. And now the problem is they've got some energy, so they're going to get to another move here before you get to one. And now you're in a weird spot. Yeah, this is why Drapion is so deadly. Just so spammy. And you don't even get a move. Oh, you got to throw that Rage Fist. So going down with energy. I'm guessing this is your on tilt that you were talking about. Do take it out. We know the Jumpluff is still alive, and Morpeko, hoping they do not expect an Earthquake, and it lands. That is huge. And now we get Psychic Fangs. That is 100% worth going for the Earthquake there because the majority of them are running Psychic Fangs Crunch or maybe even Psychic Fangs Break and Swipe. So again, Earthquake is a move and some may have it, but 22 turns worth to get to the move. Not a ton of people have that as their main option there. So being able to just land that is huge. And now just putting in a ton of work, lowering the defense a bunch. You have 2 shields. You can live 1. I mean, hope it's not acrobatics, but just aerial ace, that's fine. Here comes a second aerial ace. You can live this 2. So we're going to just try and 2 shield flex here. Now we're going to have to start burning. So now, yeah. I was going to say, they're not going to get to 5 before you get to 2 here. Yeah, so they finally throw in the towel. Okay, flying type, this is great. Out they go into Drapion, and a much quicker here, right? Here's the thing, like counter is neutral. Even if you just go Rage Fist, you can boost it up and you can live a move here. Ooh, barely, Jesus. And now you're gonna have to burn a shield. But I was going to say, the quicker you go, the more likely it is that you can like take this out with ease. You got to throw here because they're gonna get to an Aqua Tail. So we're gonna force that shield or take them out. They do let it go. You basically throw in that Rage Fist blind. I mean, that Drifblim is fantastic because this will grab a shield or like take it out. Yeah. Oh, your Shadow. I guess I should put that in. And it is an Azumarill in the back. So Ice Beam is double super effective because you are flying and grass. So that does a ton of damage. But the water is resisted, so you can leave these bubbles. Going straight Energy Ball, knowing that you're going to get to a second one anyways. So this one will land, will not take out. But, oh, geez, you're double Shadow in the back. Did you write that you were double Shadow and I just didn't put it in? No, you didn't write Shadow. Okay. Oh, yes, you did. Shadow, Annihilape, Shadow, Jumpluff. Sorry, you did write it. I just did not put it in. Okay. Shadow, Annihilape, Shadow, Jumpluff. Drifblim comes back in. They're going to try and Icy Wind you to lower your attack. But yeah, the Astonishes are adding up. Plus, like, Icy Wind would be neutral. You do get to an Earthquake, so this will be another win. Almost legend here with 2 weeks left. Okay. Ooh, terrible lead. Straight Annihilape. Again, the problem with Marowak is a 2-shield beast here. So you kind of have to shield, but I hate going into the mid game having to shield because now they can just like beat you in the back end here. But they are staying in, so maybe they are double weak to this in the back or something. Or now they're letting it go down. So for Alligator, yeah, so they don't have an amazing answer for it. Now where do you go here? I think Jumpluff, but they will have an Ice Beam double super effective or super effective Hydros. Ooh, this is rough. Because now they're at 2. There are 2 hydros here. So you're going to shield up 1, hoping we CMP there. We did. Do you try to catch the hydro? No, they let it go. That's shocking. Oh, and it's a freaking wall rain in the back, which is brutal for your jumpluff here. But these thunderfags are really adding up, and try to just basically catch the move here. You're gonna just force them to dump their energy. Shadow on shadow though. This will probably one shot. Yeah, goodbye. You gotta hope they don't get to an earthquake. You'll live an icicle spear. You will not live an earthquake. It is an earthquake. Yeah. Tough there. Who runs a wall rain? Okay. Annihilape. You have better answers, but you do have Psychic Fangs here, so just going to stay and throw Psychic Fangs. You'll live a Rage Fist. Ooh, I don't know about this. So I don't think a Rage Fist will take you out, but it's going to put you pretty low. And then they make a catch. Yeah, it's tough because you take so much damage, and then you basically just lose the switch and give up a... Can you get one move here? Yeah, okay. This will chip, and again, you just put yourself in a spot where you just got to come steelix though, because you don't want to take double super effective ice beams on jumpluff. So you just basically need to sacrifice steelix at this point. So you'll live an ice beam. Just probably let this go. Now they may get to a second one here. Yeah, so I would throw ASAP as well, because if they do throw a move, that's fine, but we got to try and take this out. And they switch, and it is a Carbink. Can we get to an earthquake? Yes, because rock is resisted. Okay. I was about to say, who uses this? Who uses a Carbink? Clearly someone who does not watch my channel, because I have railed at Carbink being way over ranked this season, because there is no reason to use a Carbink in a ground dominated meta like this one. But we do have a flyer here, so this is actually super effective. At the same token, they are rocks, so that is super effective. Ooh, and this is a double super effective ice beam. You are going down here. Yep. And this game's over. Talonflame, they may see steel and stay in, but you will also be doing super effective, so this is not bad. Most are running with flying type moves. Most are running Fly Brave Bird. Some have Flame Charge, so it's gonna be a little tricky here. We'll have to just see. They already burned a shield, so you're gonna burn a shield back. See, I don't know if I burn a shield back. It's a Brave Bird and a Zoomerl. Is Morpeko not a thing? What's with all these double weak to electric Pokemon? Because last I checked, Morpeko was still everywhere. So double weak to electric is something you can run in Ultra League for sure, but Great League, there's not a ton of electric. Like, don't get me wrong, there's not a ton of electric in Great League. But so you're only gonna get one move off here, so one Fairy Wind and one Fairy Wind and an Aerial Ace is the correct timing on this one. And not quite enough to take out, and there is your Morpeko. Yes, electric does exist. I was about to say, you should probably shield up anything, even though it's probably going to be a Psychic Fang combo here. But you can just counter down because, Shadow Annihilape is just going to run ramp through this. Ooh. A dragon. So got to come with a fighter. They are... I really don't like that. I really don't like taking that much damage. Like, it's the worst. I always say this when people do that. You're literally doing the worst possible scenario there. You're taking the super effective counters on a Pokemon, and then you're coming into a Pokemon where the Rage Fist actually hits neutral as opposed to resisted. So you truly just did the worst combo there. So they do take you out, which is obviously that was going to happen no matter what, because you are a fighter into a fairy. That's fine. But I still don't like how much damage that Guzzlord took. Going to try to have to commit to the farm down because you need to come out with this earthquake and throw blind essentially. And then instant swap here. They do end up shielding. Here comes some fairy winds, which are super effective. Crunch is neutral, or brutal swing or crunch or whatever they have is neutral. So yeah, I would shield up as well. Crunch comes through for alligator. Going for the bait. And we do grab that shield, which is huge, which means they are no chance of getting to the ice beam before you, and you even get the move up before they even get to a hydro. So, I mean, they had one. I don't know why they didn't throw at least something, but we'll go down there. Greninja, this thing's going to outpace you like crazy, but it is very glassy. I would not want to take a hydro, but we are going to take a hydro. Okay, you do live, and a Drapion comes in. You're not going to get to move, so try to make a catch. You do make a catch. Again, the problem. You're taking an Aqua Tail, which chips. Poison is resisted, but because you took that move, you now put yourself in a tricky situation in this. And this is what really separates, I think, like the best players. I still do this. Again, I'm not just calling out you for the sake of it. I also hesitate in some of these situations. But when you hesitate like that, you really put yourself in a really bad situation. Like giving up. When I look at PV Poke's analysis and the rankings and stuff, it is always even energy, one shield scenario. But that's not how the game is played. And so when you start looking at the win-losses of something like Drapion, when it gets 2, 3, 4 Poison Sting ahead, it is an insane difference in win-losses compared to the even energy, even shield. And that's what makes Drapion such a good save swap, that if it gets ahead a few Poison Stings, you're in trouble. For, again, not everything, but for a lot of things, that Crunch and that Aqua Tail can really spam and really add up damage. So if you are slow on the switch there, whether just like hesitation or trying to like catch a move there, still put you at like a weird, like a tough spot. Again, you saw you won it, so it's not like it's the end of the world. But it just be aware that if you see a safe swap, don't hesitate too long, because that's one of the safe swaps. Strength for alligator, Primeape, Drapion, these super fast charging Pokemon really take advantage when it comes to the mid game getting ahead there. Wow, not surprising. So I shot the video about Niantic selling Pokemon Go, uploaded it right away, and then shot this. So not surprising. It's gonna like basically double or triple my average views on videos, because this is what people want to talk about. So I'm excited to go look at those comments, and I appreciate you watching, and I will see you guys in the next one.